I'd already stripped all my body armour and everything else off, so I climbed over the railings with the intentions of grabbing him. As I climbed over, he let go and dropped into the water. So at that stage, it was a case of I've got no other option but to go in after him. So I jumped into the water after him. When I hit the water, I remember how cold it was, thinking this is not a good idea and I really shouldn't have done this. When I resurfaced, the tide had taken us out and I was now underneath the bridge. Once I was under the bridge, I could see that the other chap was about 10 to 15 metres away from me. And I remember shouting at the other police officer on the bridge to throw the life ring into the water, which is obviously attached to a rope. I remember I shouted very badly due to the fact that the cold just affects the way that you can breathe, and I was struggling to breathe. I swam after the chap, grabbed him round the neck, and then swam towards the life ring and grabbed out of the life ring. Holding on to the life ring, I remember that the other police officer was on his own and he was now obviously holding that rope with two of us being dragged out by the tide. Very quickly other officers came and helped him, assisted him to drag us to the shallows by walking across the length of the bridge. As we got to the shallows, I stood up, grabbed hold of the male properly by the arm. Another officer then came running into the water to assist me. We walked then back onto the actual shore, and the paramedics were then there to assess both of us. I remember sort of being sat in the back of one of their trucks, gradually warming up with a nice hot cup of tea. I think police officers, their overarching thing is that we are there to save life and limb, and I know we get a bad reputation from certain areas of the community, but that doesn't matter. We are there to save life and limb, and that's what we'll do, and I'm sure any other police officer in my position would have done exactly the same. And no, I don't feel a hero really. It was what was required of me and I carried that out.